Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They go play action with Lawrence. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Jaguars. Devontae Adams, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're coming up on their 2nd drive of the game. Had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this returnable for Hill. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 31 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want us.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Forced out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Check down here for Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A first down carry for Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Rolling to his right. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. from the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll roll him out right, and caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes firing complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, it's Henry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackling position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the